So thank you all for joining us today as we mark a significant milestone in the efforts towards rehabilitation and reintegration for those returning back to society. It is a remarkable time to come together and commend the first cohort graduating with a commercial driver's license through the groundbreaking program with the Hill Brothers Pro Fleet CDL Driving Academy. Let's talk about how this all begun. So this CDL training initiative is the first of its kind here in Nebraska, and we're very proud to be part of this. Earlier this year, we had about 70 people express their interest in this particular program at the Community Correction Center in Lincoln. From this pool, 5 individuals were identified to be this first inaugural cohort. Since April 15th, these students have completed rigorous training with Pro Fleet. Their dedication and commitment throughout this process has been truly inspiring. But beyond the technical skills acquired, what truly sets this program apart is the recognition of untapped potential for those re-entering back into the communities for which Nebraskans live in. These individuals possess remarkable talent and a genuine desire to succeed. Businesses are increasingly aware of what we're doing, and they're all calling us to see how we can start our next program. This initiative aligns seamlessly with our Transform Nebraska efforts. We understand that successful reintegration into society hinges upon multiple factors. Gainful employment, livable wages is paramount. Supporting the men and women returning to our communities after incarceration is a Nebraska opportunity. The partnership between the state of Nebraska, the city of Lincoln, and our business community is nothing short of remarkable. I extend my thanks to Al, Mitch, and the team at Pro Fleet, Hills Brothers, for their unwavering commitment to the success of these students. Thank you, Mayor, for your support. And I wish to acknowledge Clay Andrews for the Honesty Project and Senator Kathleen Kaus. Yeah, I had it. But when you look at it and you look at you, it doesn't come out right. Your unwavering support and your advocacy for this program, which we started in January, and look where we're at today. So I can't tell you how much we thank you, and thank you for your dedication and commitment. As we celebrate this achievement, we are reminded that our work is far from over. It is my privilege now to turn the floor over to our governor to tell us about his commitment and his support that he has been giving us all throughout this whole project. So without further ado, our governor.
Thank you, Rob. I think maybe the first thing is certainly today touches my heart deeply. Today is about Life 101. Today is about redemption. Today is about forgiving ourselves and moving on and becoming an incredible force in society. Today is about living out a career, living out dreams, and really excited. Want to make sure, have a gift of appreciation. Leadership matters. I can't thank Director Jeffries enough. When we recruited him to Nebraska and he said yes, I spent time in every corrections facilities, met with countless folks, and I get letters saying, thank you for the commitment. There's a profound difference in training, profound difference in making sure we have everybody skilled back and be able to enter into society and be contributing members and find great careers. And the CDL driver is one piece of it. I think one of the goals of the program is simply to provide support for at least 90%. I think maybe the number might be close to 92 or 93% of the folks that get out and do really well. And to what we're seeing today is the great steps for the action. Can't thank Pro Fleet and Hills enough. It's really a big deal. We have to have success. We have to have success, and I can't thank the business community enough as well to recognize and say, hey, we believe in redemption. We want to make sure that we help everybody re-enter and be incredibly successful members of society. And so this program is a step in the right direction, and we have many more coming. I also want to give kudos out for in February when we were the 4th state in the country to launch the Reentry 2030 initiative. That's engages partners throughout Nebraska and increases the success of men and women returning from into communities, and that's really a big deal. That's the vision, that's the goal, that's the commitment, and it's all about building a really bright future. So, CDL holders, it's a big deal. Enter in, have a great career, can make $100,000 a year. A lot better than a lot of lawyers do, I might add. Couldn't help that. Gee whiz. So, and I think the other part that's really important in this process, right, is that this isn't about a job. Who the heck wants a job? It's about having great careers. We find our passion, what we love, whether it's short-term hauls, even hauling livestock like cattle and pigs, or hauling freight coast to coast, and even making sure we can get it to our ports. So these are really a big deal, and I don't know if everybody understands how important transportation is, because in Nebraska we feed the world and we save the planet doing it, and it's essential. We get products from all of our plants to the coasts within 24 hours, and that happens every day. So there's extraordinary mission focus of what CDL drivers do as well. So I can't thank everybody enough, and really want to turn it over and thank the mayor for her involvement and commitment to this as well. So,
well, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much, Governor Pillen, Lieutenant Governor Kelly, Director Jeffries, Al, and Senator Kauth, and everyone who's here today to celebrate this win for our communities. We are so grateful to Al Hill and the team at ProFleet for your participation and collaboration and partnership, and for enabling individuals coming out of community corrections to participate in our CDL program so that together we can expand career opportunities that grow Lincoln's workforce and our economic vitality. We really want to say thank you as well to the team at the American Job Center and to Grace Wilner on my team, everyone who's here to help us celebrate this latest success made possible by a strategic deployment of our American Rescue Plan dollars. Since the passage of the American Rescue Plan Act, led by the Biden-Harris administration 3 years ago, the City of Lincoln has invested these critical funds to address and accelerate an array of our priorities, and a top priority among them is workforce development. So we recognize that investing in workforce development is absolutely a key economic growth strategy. And that's why we've allocated nearly 30% of our ARPA funds toward workforce development initiatives that help ensure more of our community members have access to economic opportunity and to careers that are both meaningful and financially secure. Our team at the American Job Center identified the emerging local need to credential more individuals with commercial driver's licenses. And because workforce development is a priority pillar for my administration, we set a goal. We set a goal to credential at least 40 individuals with CDLs. And in March, we were here in a crowded room like this to announce that we had nearly reached that goal. And because we've been so successful with this initiative, I just recently announced that we're redirecting an additional $250,000 to fund our CDL credentialing program. So that means in total, the city has committed $650,000 American Rescue Plan dollars towards this important workforce priority and credentialing program. The credentialing program provides financial assistance for individuals who are seeking their CDL. We support their entry into employment by covering 100% of the tuition costs at partner driving academies and assisting with costs like transportation, licensing fees, and childcare. Upon completion of the training, our AJC, this American Job Center, our team works to connect these individuals with employers. Our city investment to solve a specific and identified workforce need shows how Lincoln continues to be a state leader in creating jobs that generate economic opportunity for all. In a few moments, we'll hear from program participants and business leaders about how these investments are enabling more of our community members to access economic opportunity and enabling our businesses to grow by connecting them with skilled workers that they need to help transport goods across our country, which, as the governor said, is absolutely essential for the nation. We're really proud of the outcomes that we're achieving together and how our investments are helping Nebraskans re-enter our communities with hope and purpose following incarceration. And because of investments like this, they re-enter with the kinds of skills and job opportunities that reduce recidivism. And you know how important that is. And I'm grateful to Director Jeffries and your team for all the work that you're focused on that particular issue. This collaboration between the city and the state and our business community is a great example of what happens when we strategically invest in our workforce together. I want to, again, thank Governor Pillen, Director Jeffries, Lieutenant Governor Senator Kauth, and the team at Hills Brothers Pro Fleet CDL Driving Academy. Quite a mouthful, but I got it. I'm just really pleased that we could all be here today to highlight this successful initiative. And with that, I'd like to introduce Al Hill, the owner of Hill Brothers and their Pro Fleet Driving Academy, and also the chair of the Nebraska Trucking Association.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning to you all. Governor Pillen, Senator Kauth, Director Jeffries, and everybody else who's assisted us in making this partnership happen. More importantly, making it successful. So thank you on behalf of not only Pro Fleet CDL Driving Academy, Hill Brothers Transportation, but the trucking industry as a whole. Several months back, Pro Fleet and Hill Brothers attended an industry convention. At one of the main takeaways was regarding the future of producing more CDL holders, professional drivers, as our economy continues to expand, but our labor pool grows older. The demographer that spoke presented and pointed us to as a group that is often overlooked as a solution, and he told us hire more parolees, incarcerated people who have served their sentences and who are looking for a second chance. So this is all about a second chance. Today, the state of Nebraska Department of Corrections, the trucking industry make history. Today, we give opportunity to members of our society often overlooked. So for many reasons, for the past 30 years, the trades have been neglected. This creates a huge issue for the transportation industry, which impacts us all. Freight has to move, people have to move it. When there are bottlenecks, we all suffer. The trucking industry provides great paying jobs that require skill and commitment. In fact, there are two truths that we have to spend more time in sharing with our future labor force. In Nebraska, the number one is the H3, high wage, high skill, high demand job continues to be the tractor trailer driver. From financial and time investment to maximum earning potential, there's no other job that compares to being a professional truck driver. For example, the average annual income for a Lancaster County truck driver right now is $84,000 a year. The investment of time and money to obtain a Class A CDL to earn that income is much, much less conventional than traditional educational pursuits. Today, we take a moment to celebrate programs like this and create more CDL drivers right here in Nebraska, which in turn helps all Nebraska companies. Today, we witness criminal justice reform by offering good training and a pathway to a great industry. Today, our state makes history. The men and women at Pro Fleet, CDL Driving Academy, Hill Brothers Transportation, and the entire trucking industry are thankful for everyone involved at the federal, the state, and the local levels for the profit and nonprofit entities that helped us advance this program. So thank you again. So now I would like to present 4 graduates with their certificates.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, the big day. And certainly want to take a moment to not only celebrate and say thank you to all of our elected leaders, but say congratulations, because here in about 1 hour, we're going to take them out to the Department of Motor Vehicles, and they're going to be issued their Class A CDL driver's licenses. Tyson Harvell. But here's the really, really exciting thing about this graduate. We've worked with about 200 students now at ProFleet, and I think, Bill, 3 times they have demonstrated, 3 students have demonstrated such skill that we let them test a day or 2 early, and they passed. Daniel Carnell is one of those students. And this last gentleman, who is a graduate, will be the final speaker of the day, Terrence Burnett.
We would like to thank God for rectifying our lifestyles. Thanks to Pro Fleet Driving Academy, Hill Brothers Trucking for providing us the opportunity to reform our conduct. Now we begin a career with an average earning wage of $84,000 annually. We have learned to overcome and adapt in some tough situations. We're excited to lead the path for other incarcerated individuals with their enduring work ethic and self-control. We can enhance our lives and the lives of others in our communities. This is only the beginning for us. The best is yet to come. Thanks to our instructors, Clay Anders, Preach, and their Honesty Project, Community Correction Center of Lincoln, Nebraska, the Nebraska Department of Correction. We're grateful. Special thanks to Melissa at America Job Center in Lincoln, Stephanie, MHA. We're grateful. You know, the best is yet to come. It's a career. It's a new lifestyle. I'm very emotional at this time. It's something positive, you know. When I go home, I feel a rewarding aspect, you know, of my life at this time. We're not always in the most positive atmosphere, you know, being incarcerated. So there has to be something greater that you hold on to just believe that you can do this. As I proceed throughout my career, there's going to be others that are going to come through after me, that are going to need some advice, you know, a helping hand. Clay was so instrumental in motivating us. You can get down on yourself very easily at times during incarceration. So to see someone like him who's been through what we've been through and we've evolved, you know, I'm just eager to do it for someone else, you know. There's a joy that comes with it. It gives you something to look forward to. When you have a life that's worth living, you're afraid to lose it. You won't break the law. You won't do things that straddle the fence. And on that note, I'm gonna turn this over to Mr.
That was pretty good right there, right? I want to thank everybody for coming, and look forward for some new partnerships, right? So look forward to next year, what next year is going to bring. All right. So thank you all, everyone. Governor, Mayor.